I'm with Strath Goodship, who is the CEO of Miranda. Strath, can you tell us a little bit about the Miranda acquisition?
Right. Well, after being courted for about 18 months by a number of companies, we chose to run a process and to make it a formal process to see who would really be interested and who would come up with the money to acquire Miranda. And we had a number of strong suitors, but the one that won out in the end was Belden.
Right.
So Belden is an American company, about a $2 billion company based out of St. Louis, Missouri. And Belden have been in the broadcast industry for about 90 years, a long-standing relationship with many broadcasters around the world, making probably the highest quality cable.
Yeah.
But over the last 6 or 7 years, they've been actually looking at expanding into each of the vertical markets they're in, broadcast being one of them, expanding further into these markets with higher value products. So they made a smaller acquisition a few years ago of a company called Telecast in broadcast.
Yeah.
But by acquiring Miranda, they're making a big step, and actually what they're doing is acquiring a platform from which they can make even more acquisitions in broadcast.
Right. What will this acquisition do for Miranda?
Well, it can do a lot of things. So first of all, we've been quite successful. That's why Belden acquired Miranda.
Yeah.
And what Belden's going to allow us to do is continue that success. So what they bring to us is a lot more structure than we've had as a smaller company. We're a $200 million company.
Right.
So a lot to learn about new processes. But what they bring is a lot of resources.
Right.
So they have access to a lot of capital. They have access to a lot of knowledge. And we believe that what it'll do is accelerate the plans that we already had in place before the acquisition.
Right. What will the company be called now?
We get to keep our name. That's the beauty.
So it'll be
of it.
just Miranda throughout, or Miranda Belden? Or?
So no, it's Miranda throughout. So the logo says a Belden brand. So Miranda becomes one of the Belden brands, which they have several. But it's the brand through which the broadcast business will be operated. So as I was saying, they already had a broadcast business called Telecast, and that's being folded up within Miranda.
Right.
So Miranda becomes the broadcast name.
Right. Well, obviously, with any acquisition, it's common for employees to feel a bit nervous. Will there be some sort of integration and therefore shedding of staff?
So it's absolutely normal to feel nervous. Usually acquisitions mean change, and change is always a natural reason to be nervous. But there again, I think we're particularly fortunate with this acquisition is that since there's so little product overlap, Belden themselves has said they have very little knowledge about the space.
Yeah.
So they're actually letting us carry on because we have shown strong performance to continue as well. Yeah. So yes, there are some overlaps. You can imagine there's some areas of finance, there's some administrative roles that are somewhat common, but it's a very small part of Miranda.
Right.
The sales piece, R&D, what is the core of Miranda there really remains intact.
Excellent. What's the challenge moving forward?
The challenge moving forward is the one we had before Belden. So Belden gives us the resources to take on the challenge.
Right.
But is to help our customers really turn the corner in broadcasting. Broadcasting is going through a lot of change right now.
Yep.
And we're there to support our customers make those changes.
Yep.
A lot of the business is changing. Their imperatives are changing, and really a lot of the change they can help through the adoption of technology. And we're there to provide that technology. So it's a big challenge really to follow them through that journey. And we feel now that we've been acquired by Belden, we're even more prepared to do so.
Well, all the best, Strath, and thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of IBC.
Thank you very much.